Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris in our Federation series. Starting at this precise moment in the history, the early galactic history of the Unified Solar Republic, we are going to have to be really careful because we have neighbors. I am ashamed that as soon as, we noticed them last episode, I didn't immediately see the word hive next to the name and go, oh crap, hive mind. It took me like a solid 30 seconds to recognize what we were dealing with. But these guys are devouring swarm hive mind. They're going to kill us. As one commenter put it, they're going to attack as soon as they think they can win. So we have a very precarious task on our hands. Our energy income, in part because we're building a colony ship, but also just in part because we haven't, we still have a lot to build. Our energy income is crap. We need more energy, period. But we also need to build as much as we can in the way of defense and offense as soon as possible, because they could attack tomorrow. I could unpause the game and they could attack. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But we're currently building a colony ship on Earth, and that's for Alpha Centauri 2. We currently have 2 destroyers, 3 raiders, and 7 corvettes. Let's double check our ship design and make sure everything is up to spec here. I'm sure it is, but I just, we have a hive mind next to us, so forgive me if I am super anal about this stuff this episode, because I kind of need to be. I need to put afterburners on science ships. How awesome would that be? And then we have the heavy stations as well. Interesting. I haven't put shields on stations yet, so I probably need to change that. Let's go ahead and put a large fission reactor in place there, and then a couple of deflectors. There we go. Still lots of power extra, actually. Wow, okay, cool. Wasn't expecting that. So in that case, that's the Europa class station. It's our only station for the moment. Oh, interesting. Why did it save 2 different ones? I can delete one of those. I just need one of them. Yeah, that's fine. So we've got that. Now, since we have this destroyer, one thing I need to do is we'll take a look at destroyers and see. Hang on, this is the artillery and the interceptor ship stern. So if we go to, we want to make a new destroyer. We have the option of doing a gunship type destroyer and the gunship type stern. Let's do a pure gunship, just to have a different class of destroyer apart from the Tunis class. And if that's the Tunis class, then what would be a good sister class for Tunis? Tunis is Tunisia. Now it's the site of ancient Carthage. So nearby there, if you go into the Mediterranean, yeah, let's go with somewhat close. Let's go with Syracuse class. And then we definitely need to have, right now we only have one type of weapon, so we're just going to load it up with every possible weapon we can have. We're going to have afterburners on there, of course. And then fission reactors. And then deflectors. Alright, we definitely need all of that. Unsurprisingly. Alright, so this is a Syracuse class destroyer. And they have all of the best there. So we might be able to mix it up and have slightly better there. Do I know anything about their weapons at all? No. I don't think I do. Is there any way I can find out? Yeah, so we've declared rivalry with them already. We're going to have to be really careful. Another thing we have to do, just in terms of energy, there might be certain areas where I can do upgrades still. There might be certain areas where, yeah, for instance, here, this makes sense to go ahead and build a power plant, just to ensure that that tile can continue to be worked. We're good on food, so let me go ahead and take this citizen off of that tile and do another power plant there. And wherever that's possible, I'm going to do likewise, because we're going to need energy. Yeah, see, we need a power plant here. I'm not necessarily going to... Oh, is that a power grid? Perfect. I needed to build that. That's fine. So we'll build that there. That'll help with energy outcome from that planet in general. Okay. That is not ready just yet. Yeah, we actually just used up all of our mineral surplus, and that's why we're going to have to be careful. Okay. We're making a good amount of minerals per turn. But another thing I need to do is start building additional spaceports. I only have spaceports on my 4 first colonies. The Alpha Centauri colonies, there's only 1 so far, but we don't have... There's going to be 3 eventually. And right now, I have nothing to speak of. So we're going to go on speed 2, because I'm going to be cautious. So I'm finally going to unpause and let the game run for a bit. And let's see what we can do. Every time we are able to buy anything with minerals, I'm just going to have to be very meticulous with my decision making. We've got 1 colony ship on the way, so we're definitely going to send them to Alpha Centauri. But I think my next decision here needs to be to build a spaceport. We need spaceports around all of our planets, and then we need to focus on building...
Research complete.
Okay, research complete. What do we have? Survey speed plus 50%. That's good news. Yeah, we need to go ahead and go for... point defense could be useful. But I don't know that we have any ships that... We don't have any ships that would have a point defense slot right now, do we? I don't think we do. Hang on. Let's... Yes, I know. I was just looking at that a second ago. Don't worry. I know I need it. Let's make a new design for a destroyer. Yeah, there are no destroyer ships with PD. So that's good to know. I think fusion reactor is probably the way to go here. Either that or wormhole generation rate and wormhole range. Generation rate, that would mean we could get around faster to help defend, but I think fusion reactor is going to be the way to go first. We're going to get it done faster. Meanwhile, this construction ship, we're close to being able to build that first. Let's let this go all the way up to 360, because I really do need this in place. And as soon as possible, I'm going to find out what kind of weapons they use so I can retool my ships to fight against them. This is a tremendous threat for the early game. Alright, so in 1 more month, we will be ready to build... I'm tempted to go to speed 3 right now, but given how delicate this situation is, especially those of you who know what it's like to run up against a hive mind this early in the game, then you understand why, since I recorded last, I've kind of taken a deep breath and been like, let me take my time. Alright, so it's going to be 200 to upgrade the spaceports, and I need to do that as well. This is a level 3 spaceport here, but I haven't really upgraded any of the other spaceports to level 2. So I'm going to need to do that. Alright, so we have research Quinaga. Now I do need to go ahead and get some additional... Let's go ahead and get a mining station going there, because we need the energy. A large amount of ship debris can be found in orbit around this planet, possibly the remnants of some kind of massive fleet action. Research that for me, please.
Construction complete.
What was that? Alright, Hadrian Prime, that was probably the power plant that we built, or maybe the energy nexus. Yeah, it was, but the population's still growing, so it's going to take a second. Okay. I have to be very deliberate about this. Every time I feel like I can buy something, I don't just want to knee-jerk and click a button, which is what I typically do, because I can get away with it most of the time. This is... Ooh. Yeah, let's definitely clear that. That's worthwhile, because that's Betharian stone. We can put a citizen there. Actually, the one that's growing there, we can, as soon as that's done, we can put a Betharian power plant down there, and that can really help our energy situation a lot. Negative balance. Okay, so that's the colony ship. Let's go ahead and send them, because now we're actually... Okay, we weren't losing energy before. Now we definitely are, so we do definitely need to get as much energy as possible. I thought you started losing energy as soon as you started building colony ships. I stand corrected. Yeah, see, I want to colonize Alpha Centauri too, but these guys are on it. It's not going to be that productive of a planet. I could start colonizing Alpha Centauri 1A, and it would be more productive. I mean, the citizens wouldn't be as happy. Yeah, let's do it. Land you right there. This is going to be Alpha Centauri 2. Or, you know what? Let's just call it Alpha Centauri 1A. Let's say 1 Alpha. No. Yeah, Alpha Centauri 1 Alpha. That has a certain ring to it. I like it. Let's go with that. just because it is 1A. After careful analysis, Science Officer Adya Venkatesan has determined that the ship debris found above Navi 3 originated from a single garbage scow. NSS Darwin collected some of the debris, but it appears to be completely worthless. Yay. And by yay, I mean not. Okay, so some of my other starports need to be upgraded now. Let's go ahead. Oh, I thought I had minerals. Where'd the minerals go? I just saw above 200 for my minerals, and they vanished.
Construction complete.
I feel cheated. All right, let's go ahead and do a level 2 upgrade for this spaceport. Now, upgrading all of them is not necessarily going to do the most right now. I don't have anything that's going to upgrade their combat strength, so I don't think, like, hang on, let's go ahead and look. This is 1.1k. The Sirius Prime is 1.0k, so it does make it a little bit stronger, but I don't know that it should be like a top priority right now. So I think I want to go ahead and start building some additional destroyers as well. Let's go ahead and build a Syracuse-class destroyer. The damage on these things is actually a little bit lower than the Tunis class, but it'll be good to have different classes of destroyer. So we're going to do 2 Syracuse class as soon as I can. That's another thing we need to do, is we need to be sinking as much as we can into growing our fleet rapidly, so that we stack up more powerfully, so that their assessment of our strength is not meager. Basically delay the attack as much as we can. All right, so we've got 2 Syracuse-class destroyers coming, which will double our destroyer complement. Oh, I love this track. In memory of Mercedes Romero. It's the name of the track. I've never known anyone named Mercedes Romero. Okay. Oh, you know what? Hang on. We have a planet. Was it Barnard Star Prime, or no, it's this one. So let's go ahead and throw down. Have we not researched Betharian power plants yet? I suppose we haven't. I thought we had, but it doesn't look like we have. Well, crap. I thought we had. Yeah, I mean, I can go ahead and put a power plant down, and we can make use of that tile. Wouldn't be a complete waste, and we can replace it with a Betharian one when it's time. So we're going to go ahead and do that with that citizen that's growing in. Actually, we're going to swap these.
Research complete.
What do we have? Biolab 1 is done. Nice. We can research terraforming. We could get better naval capacity. That's probably a good idea, but I don't know that we're going to hit capacity. We don't have the energy reserves for high capacity. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Again, we're not going to be able to hit it, but in terms of being able to build up a stronger navy and being able to affect their strength assessment, because capacity is part of the strength assessment, that's going to be an important step. All right, that's going to be 180. Hang on, we're almost ready to build those. Let's go ahead and get those built, and then I need to keep looking for energy stations as well, like this one.
Construction complete.
Hopefully this track is not the swan song of the Federation here. The Proto-Federation. We're not even a Federation yet. We're just the unified Solar Republic, trying not to get eaten alive by our neighbors. Isn't this nice?
Construction complete.
Okay, now this could be food here, because we are actually, because we've done so much moving away from food, we're not maxed out on our food production like we normally are. All right, Alpha Centauri's colonizing. I really would like to see my energy production just go up into the positive even while I'm colonizing. Nice! So there's the Betharian power plant. I knew we were close to it. Hang on. That changes everything. Replace with a Betharian power plant. Requires planetary administration, so it's going to be a bit... as we basically need this planet to grow first. Well, in that case, what I'll do... I can't remember if producing additional food is helpful in any way, really, for the growth of individual planets in the current version of the game. feel free to comment and let me know, because I genuinely can't recall. It'll be useful for other players as well. Let's see, and we're also low on society research. So any society, yeah, actually. Let's get those research stations built.
Anomaly found.
Life signs have been detected coming from the inside of the atmosphere of this gas giant. Could indicate the presence of some kind of biosphere. I don't know. It'd be funny if it was another Dothnock event.
Complete.
Oh wait, we haven't picked an engineering project yet. Damn. Defense station, probably a very good idea. Then again, so are destroyer assembly yards. I don't know, what would be better? Or armor, for that matter. Yeah, let's do armor. If we need armor, the ability to defend ourselves against, say, what would it be? Energy doesn't require armor. Missiles would require armor, or projectiles. So let's go ahead and do that, because I'm honestly very nervous about this. If you can't tell, like, I thought about it in between recordings a lot. Mainly because I read the comments. Thanks. And yeah, acting on orders from Science Officer Emmett Hines, the NSS Cortez sent a probe into the atmosphere of Asterion 2 to investigate the life signs that had been reported. The presence of a rich atmospheric ecosystem was discovered, but 3.4 seconds later, the probe contaminated the atmosphere and triggered a chemical chain reaction that spread rapidly across the entire gas giant. No signs of life can be detected now. Well done, idiot. All right, so now we've got our 4 destroyers. I would like to do a little bit better than that. How many corvettes do we have total? We have 3 corvettes. We have just the 1 class of corvette. Can we have a 2nd class of corvette? Interceptor class. Yeah, it's just the 1. So if I do 3 more corvettes on Earth, where we have the corvette construction yard, that will bring us up to 10 corvettes flat. Need to conserve all of our military strength, so we'll deal with those ancient mining drones later. We'll deal with everything later. Okay, so we'll need to upgrade the... Well, that's the question. Do we need to upgrade our spaceports? I don't think we do right now, as long as we don't have technology to give our spaceports more firepower. We just need our planets to be defended. A colossal impact crater hints that something big collided with the surface of this moon once. Find out what it was. I would be curious to know. Yeah, let's go and do a biolab here. We need to pace up our society research a bit. And then what else? Yep, let's queue that up so we have some additional mineral income. That's a very mineral-rich system. I've had my eye on that for a bit. But also, I want to go ahead and get the mining stations built here, too, because that's 4 and 4. Construction ship still has a lot of orders queued up. A massive crater on Asterion 1b appears to be the result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect that a ship traveling at full warp rammed the moon for reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. The NSS Cortez has picked up residual subspace echoes near the crash site reminiscent of a collapsed warp field, but as the ship itself disintegrated on impact, the theory cannot be verified. Remarkable. So this is going to help with our fusion power research by 2 months. Nice, and it just dropped down to 3 months left as opposed to 4 months left. So we're almost done with that, and we'll have better power on all of our ships. And our energy income is about to go back to normal, but we need it to be even higher. We need 270 for... Okay. First things first. Let's go ahead and get this thing built. It's going to take a couple of months.
System survey complete.
Alright, Asterion's been searched. The science ships are busy. I can set them on auto-explore now too, which is nice. I don't have to give them orders specifically anymore. They can just do their thing. Okay, and ready, go. Research complete too, nice. Fusion reactor, that's what I wanted to see. So combat roles, I think that's absolutely the choice I need to make. As much as I want to go for solar panel network, the basic combat roles, as much as I want better shields, I want those improved computers before anything else. Let's go ahead now. We should have got an auto upgrade on everything. We did indeed. So the fusion reactor automatically kicked in. Yep, kicked in here too. I can go ahead and remove one of the... Well, I'll go ahead and leave it because that gives that ship additional firepower. So the Tunis class keeps that. Syracuse class, also similar situation. Yeah, everything got upgraded. I just want to see if there are any ships that I could save on costs. No, it looks like we're good. Okay, so everything got auto-upgraded. I think I just need to go ahead and give the order to upgrade my ships.
Ships upgraded.
Okay, so we're sitting on 10 corvettes, 4 destroyers. Now I can build that... Where are you? Were you Alpha Centauri? Yep. So we are on our 4th population here. We need to have 5 in order to upgrade this and then build the Betharian power plant. I want it badly. Alright, you need to be there. We'll build a power plant, and then we'll build a hydroponics farm. And let's go ahead and do the Autoton Monument there for some additional unity. I wish we hadn't started going down to the diplomacy tree. We're going to keep going down it because I want another ascension perk as soon as possible, but makes me wish I had gone for another option first, something to beef up our military. I thought I'd be able to be a bit more diplomatic, but with our with a hive mind being the very first aliens we encounter, slightly changes the game. Speaking of new traditions, let's see what we got. Federation building, you know what, I'm going to go for alien tourism because this will give us the visitor center, which means additional unity, faster traditions, and better, just faster advancement in general. I think that's going to be the better way to go for now. Alright, so we're still fully queued up here. How much is it going to cost here? 270 to queue up these mining stations? I'll queue those up next. I'll wait for that income. Because we need that energy and all that. A colossal impact crater that hints that something big collided with the surface of this planet once. Surface of this planet. Yeah, I feel like we've looked at that event a couple of times already. Let's do some mining stations there. Construction ship is taking its sweet time. I do need to build an additional military station. Ooh boy, I am nervous. Okay, so it's the exact same event. We got it twice in one episode. All right, and that shaved a lot of time off the combat rules research, so that is... I will take it. Funny as it is, I will gladly take that. Let's go ahead and upgrade that power plant, obvious reasons.
Complete.
Any other power plants need upgrading? Yep, that one does. We need all the energy.
System survey complete.
Again, because this will help us support additional ships. That's my entire rationale. Okay. Science ship has nothing left to do. Why don't you go ahead and auto-explore? I just want you to look around, please. I trust you to do it on your own. As soon as we have another pop, we'll pop them down there. Pop them. See what I... Okay, sorry. So... Hang on. Ooh, Titanic life. The native life of Alpha Centauri 1 Alpha is built on an epic scale, far larger than anyone previously thought was possible for biological life. The question now in the minds of our researchers is, what is their secret and can we benefit from it? Proposals to study the native life are in greater detail are flooding in. Ensure that the research does no harm. So, we have that option because we're xenophile. Let's go ahead and say that. And then let's go ahead. I don't want to set this project up now because it would take way too long. Belmacosa civilization encountered. We have detected the presence of a primitive alien civilization on Blooming in the Boaway system. They currently seem to be experiencing the equivalent of a renaissance, having recently left the medieval age behind them. Scientific knowledge is spreading rapidly, and the armies of their petty kingdoms are equipped with crude gunpowder-based projectile weapons. We should consider building an observation post above their world, which is where? Alright, Boaway's right there. To study them more closely. Interesting. What a proposition. I will consider it. But not now. Right now we need to not die. That is my priority. Let's go ahead and queue up a biolab there. I'm starting to think in terms of doing things other than energy, but I need to be so careful. So we have another one here. We have another pop growing on this planet. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Let's put you down here. And then, ooh, visitor center. Yes, please. Perfect. So visitor centers go on energy tiles. I forgot about that. That is beautiful, because that helps us in 2 ways. Oh, I forgot about that. I completely freaking forgot. That's going to help a lot. Because we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We need to build the power plants, but we need to... Yeah, actually, let's replace this with a visitor center. Heck yeah. We actually need to do that on a bunch of places, I think. But the visitor center isn't always going to upgrade to better power plants. So, I mean, it's not the best thing. Just need to make sure we have them on worlds like this.
Complete.
Let's see if I cancel that. If I replace... Let's go ahead and replace this with a visitor center. I know it's going to reduce my energy income slightly, but I want the unity. I want the unity. Okay, well, we are 25 minutes into this episode. What I'm going to do is go ahead and stop this one here. In the next one, we're going to continue this very cautious approach and see if we can get away with not dying for another episode or 2. This is going to be tense, but this hopefully will be a good case study in how to survive or not survive an early encounter with a hive mind neighbor. Let's see how strong we are compared to them. They're still superior compared to us, so yeah. Cross fingers, because they could decide to attack at any moment. But as long as we have our defenses built up, we might have something of a chance. Let's go ahead and build this observatory, because that'll help with our science. Let's build one here, too, so that we have that boost. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are going to be coming out every day at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, along with the rest of my science fiction, survival, and simulation content. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.